to my podcast series.
So those days, if you feel that marriages that were arranged by parents
looking at your attitude,
are more successful than current ones that we're finding out ourselves.
well, this thing you are doing is no marriage.
What is it?
The present marriage is no marriage. They don't go to the rudiments. It's no marriage. Watch it. If you go to marry Tribuna Latoka, you just see a bevy of girls, boys shouting and quarreling. You think I thought it was a festival. It's those who came for divorce. Tribuna Latoka.
In this podcast, we have a lengthy conversation with my grandaunt, and I do this podcast because we are all in search of the truth. So in this podcast, we talk about life and her life. We talk about the truth. We talk about hearing the other party before judging. In Latin, it's called alde, alterem, partem. We think about the inner voice, hearing the inner voice. We talk about how she grew up. We talk about the opportunities she missed out on. And we talk about her regrets, marriage, and also getting away with lies. I asked, did she get away with any lies? And she told me, the sisters told us to get to God, you must say the truth. She told me, the sisters told us we will see God. Like, that's so strong. That's so strong. I thought about that. We will see God in the truth. And we also talked about getting rid of negative thoughts and the outcome of replacing religion with politics in schools. And we talked about how she raised her children and how millennials should go back to the rudiments of life. And finally, we talked about how to live a healthy life and what God means to her. So that's what the podcast is going to be all about. It starts now.
Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be featuring my grandaunt. Introduce yourself. Yeah, so introduce yourself.
I'm Barrister Lady Odiuko Translation, solicitor and advocate of the Supreme Court of Nigeria.
What does Odiuko mean?
It's a singular, unique, exemplary, a model.
Odiuko, okay, scarce. That's the word. You can
non-rivalutous est.
Alright, so today we'll be doing a podcast and I'll be asking her various questions.
You didn't even ask me from where.
Sorry, where are you from?
From Morocco.
Anambra.
Idemili.
That's where I'm from too. So they married you from Morocco?
Nigeria.
They took you from Morocco?
No.
Where's your husband from?
Onitsha local government, Anambra.
Okay.
3 miles apart.
It's almost trackable, so it will take some time. So we're asking some questions. I already wrote down some questions I'll be asking here today. And what kind of question do you want me to start with?
Start from anywhere.
Anyway, okay.
I'm versatile.
All right then.
I'm equal to whatever you say.
Okay. The first question is, what opportunities did you feel you missed?
The only one I felt I missed was I would have been a justice of the High Court by now. Had it been my husband who were alive, he got ill, and in illness he passed on.
How long ago?
Dragged on from 1992 to 2007, May 7th, when he died. That's the only opportunity.
That's you missed.
But I don't regret it.
So what impact would it have had in you becoming a justice?
Would have touched lives, shown them the right way to handle law, without corruption, without bribery, without nepotism.
But for your husband, did he have anybody? How did his passing make you not to you felt dispirited after he died?
No. Well, I felt I have to roll back a little bit. I've worked so hard in my life, so I decided to manage his hospital as much as I can. Okay. I've worked so hard. He is a specialist in gynecology and obstetrics, specialty, Cambridge, Birmingham, England.
He studied at Cambridge and Birmingham.
So I was working hard alone. So after this, I managed the hospital. up to 2016.
Okay. How did you get to meet your husband?
Well, I taught at Oruku when I was very young.
How old? In your 20s?
No, they trained us in preliminary training center around 11, 12. They trained us. I did 3 classes in a year. So I got over and above my age mates.
Oh, so you're so smart.
Yeah, 3 classes in a year. So we were trained then when the world was young. People don't believe in this secondary school going to Calabar, CCCU, your queens. They believe
school,
you go there, you get exposed, you go
and become a bad
wayward.
person.
You become a bad girl. And teachers are the only set that are
Respected.
hot cakes and respected that time. So my parents, the gang, the group, they inhibited past CCCU, past Queens in Ugu, and the rest of them, they refused. They sent us to Holy Trinity Onitsha, because born and bred at Onitsha. We studied there. We went to Dunukofia and studied under the reverence, Irish reverences. Thorough education, research.
So there was no malpractice then?
Not knowledgeable, super.
There was no malpractice then? You guys write what they teach you?
You just teach. You just learn. You pick the topic. The rudiments of life, the rudiments of teaching, morality, par excellence, neatness.
So you guys learn philosophy and all that stuff.
Yes.
Can you remember any author you guys read?
Well, it's so long a time. It's a long time. We read.
Were you a bad girl in secondary school?
No, I wasn't. But in cooperative, intelligent, a leader.
So you were always a good girl?
Right from time. But I'm controversial in this school.
Why?
They term me as controversial.
Why?
They say my arrogant gait, my nonchalant attitude, and my high-handedness. Because I was very
proud.
I'm very particular. I don't believe I'm proud. I believe I'm doing the right thing. I believe I'm doing the right thing. I don't create trouble. Do good and avoid evil is my policy. Truth. But they rank me high-handed, nonchalant attitude, arrogant gait. That's the sisters saying. I don't see myself as that. I'm not controversial, but they tell me controversial. And I have the voice.
So you sound very well.
Have the voice. I think it's jealousy, otherwise. Jealousy, singing, coupled with intelligence. I'm not praising myself. This is real until now.
Can you sing any random song?
A lot of them.
Yeah, just sing one.
Which one?
Anyone you want.
Then we have...
Sing those ones. Sing those songs.
Do I sing you church one?
No problem.
But which one do I sing? Ordinary. Let us sing just
okay.
Ordinary. For then, let me sing Latin.
Better.
Quid retribuam Domino. Quid retribuam Domino. Quid retribuam. Let's stop there.
All right. Oh, this was good.
So we sang it that
Wait,
time.
so your husband met you when you were teaching in school?
I was, after that initial preliminary training center for sisters, for good girls, preparing mothers, future mothers. I went to Oroku to teach. They sent me to Oroku. So there I met my husband's father. and Mary. And Mary, your grandma. Mary, beautiful, clean, intelligent. As these people, they gave me 2 years. Mary gave me 2 years. And because of that, the quality God gave me to have secured 3 classes in a year at African school, Onitsha.
What's the average? Normal people take how many classes?
They take 1. I came in the other one, I beat them, I flashed me the other one. This next year, they flashed me to other one.
Ooh. Were you good at maths?
I'm not good at maths, I'm good at English.
Okay.
I fear maths, but I don't fear it any longer. I developed over time and caught it to it. Next, God gave me a way of solving any problem. I have a way, be it secular, be it spiritual, be it financial. I have a way of getting through it. So I got through maths and got it very well.
Were your parents strict?
They're not strict on me. I was a gift to them. I don't get trouble. I made them fine. They love me. After marrying me, when the doctor came and married me, my dad started crying that a man has gone out of his compound. From Ichida. This is true. Ask your mom or your grandma, but your grandma no dead. You know they now. She was there. I got friendly with her. The family, their dad, that's their dad, doctor's dad, was giving me everything. Doctor wasn't interested in women. He wasn't talking to us.
So he's the one that actually went to marry you for his son?
Yeah, the dad recommended me after I had gone from Orugu and gone to another training, because whatever they say we read, I like reading. I continue. So like I got to law.
So those days, if you feel that marriages that were arranged by parents,
looking at your attitude,
are more successful than current ones that we're finding out.
Well, if this thing you are doing is no marriage.
What is it?
The present marriage is no marriage. They don't go to the rudiments. It's no marriage. Watch it. If you go to marry a tribunal latoka, you just see a bevy of girls, boys shouting and quarreling. You think I thought it was a festival. It's those who came for divorce. Tribunal latoka.
But are you not, like, what's your view on divorce? If you feel that these people are no longer compatible, won't you tell them to go their separate ways?
Well, it's better they go back to the board where we went and started afresh. If they can listen, they can pick about, in every town, 10 women of our type to handle the girls. If they will listen to us without a pinging.
What do you mean by pinging?
Pinging is their chatting on the WhatsApp.
So you think that makes us not to listen?
Yeah, so they don't even understand what is going on. The rudiments of life that make you stay and man your husband as a baby. The man is the baby. It's the baby, yes. You handle him with care. Then they'll come back, go and come back. But they'll just shout on them and say, you just come and took me from a very rich family and dumped me here, say things, and men can't withstand it. They go to another person. Well, when you go over there, another woman will be pulling off the jacket, hanging on his own hanger, while your hanger is empty. They don't know what they're doing. They need a reformation. Every 10 women from every town of our grade, of our cadre, proven, tested, reliability, trusted and trusted, dependable, to give them a home and give them the type of world to enjoy this country, abound with all the natural resources, capabilities, intelligence, technovation, innovation.
How many siblings do you have?
10.
Your mom gave birth to 10 children.
11. The 11th one seniors me. That one, the tetanus, according to my mom, entered the umbilicus. Tetanus.
Tetanus infection.
Tetanus infection.
How many girls and how many boys?
Balanced.
5 girls, 5 boys.
I met.
Were you,
Six.
were your siblings
6 boys and 4 girls.
4 girls. Were your siblings competitive? Like, do you guys really fight in the house and all those things?
Oh, no.
When you were younger? Like,
That was peace. That was peace. My mom is an iron lady. Madam Double. Right? Jesus Christ. You must obey. My dad will handle with a belt. My mom will handle with a akbulekwe.
What's that?
Kuboko.
So you cannot negotiate with them, like
No nonsense. You eat very well, Horlicks, chicken, whatever, but no nonsense. You can't dare 2 of them.
But you enjoy
they are in the
yourself.
church, and they just give us the solidity, consolidated trading, sound, no shaking. So
why did you choose to get into law and English?
I dreamt of law when I was a student in Loreto Training College, Adaze. Because whatever they Adazinuku, whatever they say is reading, I must try it. When I went there, or before then, there was a there was a play. We have very strong student union at Ichida, my hometown. That is 3 miles apart from Orugu, my marriage town. So we had a play. Then I was the first woman to wear trousers, jeans, as Barrister Nabambiro.
So it must be skirt. Then it was always skirt.
It was only skirt on the long flowing gown and wrapper. Because I was a barrister in the show at St. Teresa's Catholic Church, strong Ichida, I was the first to wear jeans and jacket to speak as a lawyer in treasonable felony. Dr. Nabamiro.
Who were you defending?
I was defending the treasonable man.
What did he do?
He was planning to topsy-turvy Nigeria.
To actually overcome the government?
To overthrow
the government. Wait, so in your dream you just slept one night?
So that's play made me, and then I am good in English. I secured a plus. Why I came to Adaze to look for Gracey as I then was. Why I came in.
Wait, so in your dream?
So that dream.
One spirit just came to you and said,
study law. Something made me. So when my parents were planning, if you want to go to this, they say no, you dare not dare them. I waited for my opportunity. When I immediately, men couldn't allow me. Millions of suitors. I don't want to call their names because you know them. But you can't know them, you are too young. You are just my grandchild.
Wait, how did you manage to focus when the attention of men were everywhere?
We were there in the Lord. We were in the church. We'll just take our key to our homes and tie it to our skirt somewhere with safety pin. Nobody goes into our house. I can't go.
But when you leave, the men will still see you.
They see me on the road, baby ideal. Gracey baby. They see me on the road, going to church on foot. No taxi, nothing. They come with their vehicles, lawyers, including 3-4 men from Orugu. I wouldn't name them, you know them. Okay. Top lawyers.
So why did you finally go for your husband? Was it because of his father?
It's because of Mary.
My grandma.
Your grandma.
Okay.
So that's this thing. And I waited for my opportunity. My husband got this scholarship being paid in the government of Anambra State, the Enugu State as it then was. And then bought a house in London with the 6 children. We flew into Birmingham. for his specialty and specialty.
How long? How long did he train?
He trained for longer because we came back and he got back again for laparoscopy and the rest of them.
Wait, why did you guys come back and he went back? Did he train him?
He said he got sick, that sickness, that nerve burning and things. He's the only boy, so we had to fly home. After I had studied administration in Commonwealth and overseas, educational administration and management, Commonwealth and overseas developing countries, I had to fly. They gave me B Philed.
What does that mean?
B philosophy, bachelors. They gave
like
me
that.
bachelors. My husband got that ailment.
Oh.
The sisters, the only son they have, they decided to. They told them he's coming back. The Birmingham community wanted my children to become citizens. Funny enough, my husband just booked Greek Air instead of British Caledonia for us to land. We went to Greece. Through Greece, we landed into Enugu, Nigeria. So he wanted to run away before they take our children and make them citizens.
That was before the war, right?
That was after the war.
After the war. Okay. Did you get away with any lies when you were younger?
Any
Lies.
lies?
Like to tell.
Telling lies?
Yes. Did you get away with lies?
I never thought. I wasn't lying.
You always say the truth.
I wasn't lying. Always the truth. Because they told us you see God. If the sisters brought us into God, you want to like to crash with. You can't crash with God. He'll destroy you. So that the concept. Everything must be do good and avoid evil.
From the heart.
And my parents were the best in Onitsha, money-wise. We fed on horlicks, plantain, salad. My mom was trained by the Bishop Anyogu team at Onitsha.
What was your dad's occupation? What was your dad's occupation, your father?
Mine is a trader, importer and exporter.
What does he import?
Import a lot of things. Materials.
Beauty materials?
No, materials, cloth.
Okay.
Iron, whichever comes out.
And your mom?
He dashes into Lagos
And
with Macaulay. And Odiuko
What's
Translation.
Macaulay?
Macaulay of the 18th.
About Macaulay?
My dad.
Are you for real?
My dad was a big guy. I show you the photograph now.
Okay. Later you show me. Your mom, what was your mom doing?
He's seamstress,
She was sewing
international
clothes.
designer. Training all of
children.
women, including all your grannies
In tailoring.
in tailoring. Mwachi, Rimele, Madeke, all of them, top Oruku men.
So you
Rimele and the rest of them. Okafor, Godian Okafor, handsome man.
I don't know these people.
You can know them. You weren't born there. I told you the world was younger then.
So was there less evil then? Was there more peaceful?
The peace was galore. By now, it's 12 o'clock, we're at Milking Hill.
12 a.m.
Of 12 a.m. It was good time. It was roving. From Aba to Porakot, 2 a.m. Going to Presidential.
Nobody was scared.
Amwadi Flat. Nobody. You're not scared.
No Onungo men.
No Onungo men. Morning mass with my 6 children when my husband left before he bought. I'll pack all these children in our car.
So
and go to morning mass free.
So what suddenly happened?
When we saw something is when we came back from Britain 79. We saw these things. A little bit
a little bit of this corruption and this killing.
Jesus Christ. There was a time we went again and came back. They were cutting hands at Onitsha. When you hold a handbag, 90s, they cut the hands and pick the bag and search if there's nothing, they throw it down. We just continue. We saw I saw a little bit of these things which I never seen before.
So why? What caused them? Why did we get so...
Greed. Quick money. Today, tomorrow. Quick money. Then depletion. God spoiled it entirely. Government taking over schools after the war. Government took all the schools after the war. The schools, there was no morality, that moral instruction. I finished teaching in the afternoon, and the discipline, the sleeve of your dress must be white. The color, white. Discipline. Here, white. And think a white scarf for school.
So as the government came, everything
So
changed.
you continue, when you come back, you wash that, the discipline to wash the cloth and add blue, keep, then come to class, catechism class, 4 o'clock. Teach these children after catechism. Do prayers, do Legion of Mary, call the Mother Mary, Mother of God, to come and take over Nigeria. By the time you finish it, you are gone. You have no more time to go and take your handbag and stand on the street looking for men. There was nothing like that.
This, when you come back from the
catechism class, and all the rosary, and all the religious, and all the cleaning with a coconut scrub, coconut brush.
Okay.
By the time you do all these things, the discipline will descend on you.
So you guys were grounded.
Yeah, it's consolidated, concretized.
Formidable.
For to challenge all the diabolicals single-handedly, because you have the mnemonics.
Okay, what opportunities did you miss out on?
With my blessings and with the status and where the God has kept me as a premature baby, I have nothing to regret. Nothing. My husband died. I went into the chapel for 7 years. Yes, 2017 to 2007 to 2014. My Reverend Father's son now told me, "Mommy, come out." It's enough.
Wow.
I wanted to get the power from my God. I can't cope with his vast philanthropic scattered all over. I can't cope. He bought when these things just started. My husband bought ammunition for Cathedral for watching 600,000 when money was money.
What ammunition?
AK-14 and the rest of them. They went in through the wall and took millions because I was one time Harvest and Bazaar chairman for 5 years, 2000 to 2005. They went into the cathedral and just overpowered the Reverend Fathers and took the money we are using for construction.
Okay, there was no bank then.
The bank in Cambodia. I'm telling you about before the death of my husband.
Wow.
So everything we have is in the church. That's our belief. We didn't invest on houses. We invested in the church. And God just took it like that. I made my children all too much. Good to go. They are my pension and gratuity. I didn't go for pension. I retired to help the husband run the hospital.
So you don't receive any pension?
8,000. I didn't work. After all these things, he's the only boy. I care for the administration. He doesn't drive. I drive him to wherever he wants. He's handsome boy and clean and good. Clean. Bought a vehicle for my parents. Tell them, you gave me a man. But 1980, he bought, what's that, the name of that? Mitsubishi. Bought it for my parents. Coming back from London. drew Paracot, brought 2 vehicles. I saw one and our own. I didn't know what he was doing with it. And now told me to go over. Let us go. Drive that one. I follow him. Said, drive.
How do you learn how to drive?
I learned it out of frustration. My husband will put in his life, his everything in there for people who are delivering, who don't have children, because he's specialist in obstetrics and gynecology, specialty in specialty. Laparoscopy.
Laparoscopy, what do you basically do?
You just open the umbilicus and the view with the onychometer.
Okay.
The first man that
you see the children and all those, the child that is green.
You see the blood children. Okay. The first man that brought it to Nigeria in 1982.
Okay. What hurts you most in your life apart from your husband's death?
Mm-hmm. My mom's death touched me, but it didn't touch me much because he was sick. When they went down to a sorrow situation level.
What killed her? Was she sick?
Cancer of the anus.
You just started overnight.
It started when he was giving birth. He told me that there was a time European doctors gave her 27 injections, 27 jabs. That was something.
Over how long? 1 week?
That is Mbano, continuous.
Months.
Going to Yenu. They go to Yenu from Onitsha on foot.
How long did it take for them to finish giving her the injection?
I don't know. I don't go to ask, but he was telling me what precipitated what was happening to her. Because that time I bolted into law. 89, I went into law. They gave me 4 years instead of 5 years because of the recommendation from Birmingham University. Because I was elected the president of that Commonwealth Studies batch.
So they shortened your duration. They shortened
at UNISEC.
But would you have you completed the?
I did not at UNISEC. We had come back. It's the only song. And we are forced to come back because of the situation. The sisters, they have nobody. It has affiliation. It's not like now.
Okay.
Mr. Packard came to tell us to take these children for them to be citizens of Britain. My husband refused.
Mr. Packard was the one in charge.
One of these agents.
Okay.
A friend. He just loved my husband. They love him abroad. Dr. Sylvester. They can't say Ike. Tell a European to say Ike, he will start crying. They can't teach twisting. It's tongue twisting for them. They just saw Dr. Sylvester.
My teachers call me Mr. Maduki. Mr. Maduki.
Mekedeke, whichever they pronounce it. But to call this long one, they don't do it. Grace, they call me Grace. I wish you the Prime Minister of Nigeria. When we were being sent off fort, when we were going.
Okay. What's the best thing about having children?
Well, these things, and there's something about me. Anything about creation, pregnancy, somebody is not getting children, barrenness, whatever, I don't go into it. I don't comment on it.
Why?
God is the Almighty. He gives this. He can give it to you when you are sleeping. Gives it to those. The boy now will be ordained on the 15th.
Your son?
No. Somebody's son somewhere. Not even Kobo. Will be ordained. Not even Kobo to say to sue that initial chasuble blessing.
Money.
I gave one. Somebody gave me 200,000. I gave the mom 100,000. The mom was going to a day up and down, going to look for, said he's sick. He's not sick. I told her, you are not sick, Meg. You don't have the money to meet up. I said, there's no money. So somebody gave me, some people I trained a lot. I taught lives. Give me 200,000. So I gave that woman. I called her, I gave her 100,000 out of it. She became well. She started moving, no more typhoid.
So you feel people should have money before having children?
Well, if you can make it is better. You have. God is a decider. I don't want you to clash me with Jesus. I don't. If everything about this, God is real. Heaven is real. Hell is real.
Have you been there?
Yes, it's real.
When you went there, you saw God.
During my operation, I went and saw heaven.
No.
The twins.
How did the police?
The twins couldn't come out. The Reverend Father, the one Reverend Father now, it impacted shoulder presentation. There's no way it can come out.
How about true sitting in your section?
Yeah. So I went there. Light. They were wearing gold, water, champagne, super.
Did you drink?
I didn't drink. I was there. My husband was by the bed.
How about you? That was just a trance.
So it's real. Gold from head to toe. Those standing, I saw standing. Light, the bulbs, water, plentiful, beautiful. They now said, call the person who you like. I said, Harvest boy. That's my husband sitting. Harvest boy, you don't go to work because everything about him is his work. To serve patients, not even to get money. He'll call me, we'll buy dresses and give money to patients. So he was standing like this. I said, Vesta, don't you go to work? You didn't go today. I was saying, Gracey, why mystify me?
What does that mean?
I slept up, that is, I went to somewhere else. I saw things in life. I communicate with the heavenlies. They tell me what to do. So anything.
So you just go by the intuition.
So anything concerning that thing that God gives, I don't dare go there. He is an authority. After writing, you read the Bible, he said, the Lord speaks. How do you feel about it? It gives me goose flesh. The Lord speaks.
So, but when do you know the Lord is speaking? Like, how do you decipher His voice?
It's very silent.
Is it not your conscience, your intuition that's speaking to you? That inner voice that tell you, Odiuko, don't do it.
What of the ear of the heart? The heart. If you don't hear God with the ear of the heart, because it's the connecting chamber. I can't do evil. I can't get dirty. I can't take anybody say anything.
Because your spirit will not allow you.
Since life. If I come, I arrange anything that is not fine. After arranging for my brother-in-law, he now bought ticket for me to fly back when I go on industrial attachment at Abuja. Come put his house in order. They won't marry my immediate sister. The sister second to me, 4 girls and 6 boys.
All this is because you actually listen to the precepts of the Holy Spirit.
That's it. I don't go to, you just come and tell me, Akachuku did you this, did you that. I don't go to discuss it. Akachuku, I've not seen Akachuku. I can't condemn Akachuku until you have alde, alterem, partem.
What does that mean?
Alde, alterem, partem.
Alde, alterem, partem.
Let the other party be heard in law. Ab initio.
Okay. You must hear from the horse's mouth and from the other person. Then you now weigh both of them before.
Don't condemn.
Okay,
You just come and tell me this person stole this and this.
You want to hear from the thief? From the so-called thief?
Wait. Can you call the person so that we correct you? You go to heaven, that person will go to hell. You see God, that person will see Lucifer, and he's demoniacal. You don't tell me this woman is the liar, is a thief, is a. Have I seen that woman?
No, you haven't.
Have I known?
No.
People bank on something they don't know. You don't know there are vicissitudes of life. You don't know there is jealousy. You don't know there is, that is, you look at somebody, you don't like that person because of the person.
And then you want to deal with the person.
I'm not there. Then anything that God gives you, baby, these days, I'm not there. Give me your paper. I sent to the chapel of our priests that we have so many of them. I've paid for, I've done this, we've done that. We've sent to Siwa, we get them money for what do
why do you believe in raising priests? Why do you believe in
I
priesthood?
don't know. Okay. Giving is a talent. You can't just continue.
Or is it a virtue? Is it something that comes from inside?
Talent is higher than virtue. Given talent given by God, you develop virtue. You develop virtue, you develop truthfulness, you develop neatness, you develop joy.
In giving.
Yeah. And this giving.
But is it always true that if you give, you receive? Is it always true?
No. If you give, you might or mightn't. Our God is a wonderful God. You may give and they leave you to see what you do because you have given. So that you know how to handle you. God is too much.
So you give and you suffer for giving.
Yes. You give, you don't suffer for giving as such. If God gives you, you're a papa, your child will tell you, I want gold belt. You tell the child, there's no money for gold belt. I give you rubber belt for the time being, which will be good for you. We leave the gold belt later. And God will do it that way. You think it's not. You may even ask God for motor car. God will kickstart somebody to go and buy you cement and start building blocks.
So from there you buy your own car.
Car is a fluid property, fluid cash.
It's despoiled.
It can just
damage.
But consolidated house for you, in case you have that family, and then have that car, where to keep the car and lock. God is a planner, but we reject it.
We want everything immediately.
We want to do our will. You don't do your will. You go to God. You give me something now to work. They've come back from home telling me, the curtains, this. I send it inside my purse. Take it to the mass. Sylvester, who means money, is no longer there. My children and those I helped in life, those I trained in the school, their children, send them to computer. They're now computer designers.
What are your biggest regrets? What's currently your biggest regret?
I have no regrets. I have no woes. I followed the training given to us by Reverend sisters. Clean life. Do good and avoid evil. Why can't I have woes? While God is on my side, my angel is at the right side.
But these Reverend sisters, they look so strict, and
that's strict.
Some currently they look evil.
I don't
some
know.
Of them.
How do you know? Have you ever dealt with any of them to discover the evil?
But like when you watch movies and you see some of them in movies, some look like evil personified.
They're not. They don't look. Don't say that, so that you don't crash with God.
Okay.
You don't know. You haven't that gift to know. Have you the gift of bilocation? Being in two places at a time. You be here and be the sister's house. You don't have it. What we are doing is we just bear judgment. You must, before you judge, you must have some evidence, some particles of evidence. Then you wait whether it will happen again or due to circumstances. Somebody said the Reverend Father stole something, either they took some money. You're saying, do you know the background? The other one said, do you know the background of that boy? Some were chopping canals. Probably probably God wants them to go and represent him. They are representatives of Christ from the staff. The oath of office given to Peter descended to Pope.
But then he's stealing.
So no, that I used the wrong word. Use money for something. I was passing and they were discussing it. I was passing along somewhere. So somebody was saying that you use the money for this and this.
Okay, example, I give you money to buy packet of rosary and use it to buy a car.
Well, probably. I don't know the details, but
something like that.
Something like that. You don't know the extent of suffering he underwent. You've not checked the background. Whether he suffered so much, he wanted to have a lease of life. He's using it for a job. And he needs seeds. Will he go under the rain to seek all? Under the rain from under the sun?
Do you feel
it's needed?
Do you feel it's always good to tell the truth?
Hey, this is the best. I tell you whatever I do.
Regardless of the situation, let's say it's a matter of life and death.
I tell you what I did. This is grace. This is me. If I do, like I'm telling my children, they will be arguing. I tell them, if I'm telling you the truth, I can't do this. This is the way it is done. This is the way I was taught. I don't need anything. There's no loopholes where I should use to do evil or to concoct. Is it food I want? We washed with our hands with champagne. After this point and kill at Cathedral House, you take what you want. You take champagne to see Odiuko. Well, is there the one for Mona vest a quack, a vest boy? Or some Gracey baby, we check out. It's not in my character. Look at food. They tell me, force me to take this. I've taken so much in life.
So what if you die now? Are you okay?
Hey, superbly. At a stage, I was asking God, let me go to Vesta. They go and they don't come back. There's something attractive there. Vesta, with all his authority and all he studied in life, first class in everything at UCH, everything in the school, government college, he can't come out. What do you think about that place?
I just think when you die, your mortal body is dead.
The mortal body is that the soul, that one, is there.
Well, we don't know.
We created in your image and likeness.
Of God.
But Psalm 8, are you many gods? Are you not many gods?
Yes, but we don't know if our soul goes anywhere or if we even have soul. How do we know?
You have a soul. What are you saying?
I know I know a spirit commands our being and all that, but we don't know if
the one that God said. Remember, after saying he will say the Lord. Hey, that problem.
The Lord speaks.
Hey, he after saying this, he was. Hey, I wish I can see him standing.
So this is how the Bible used to speak to you.
The Bible is not a literature.
It's what?
Bible is word of God.
It's a living life.
It's life. You buy it in the market as literature. Read the Bible once. Read it again, you find another thing. Read it again, you find another spot. Read it again, you find another topic. It's an all-encompassing.
It's like a hyperlink.
I don't know.
So you try to divulge it.
It downloads. It expresses. It will go to the other. People will now look at the Bible and say, I saw Abraham and the life. Abraham was about killing the son. What of Peter, who is always very impetuous? Simon Peter will say, let us build a house.
One for me.
He forgets himself and he doesn't know when he confesses. Always never to his benefit, to others' benefit.
But don't you think the Bible is is this compact because it was written over time. It was redacted. It was redacted by many people over thousands of years. That's why
Jerusalem Bible is the one I have at home. Is an authority, undiluted. People remove some parts. I have done research. Remember, I was 7 years in the chapel. Sisters of Handmaid, Oka, Sisters of Immaculate Heart, Sisters of Divine Love, 3 Reverend Sisters Chapel. Every Sunday after Mass I go there, talking with Papa God.
What does it tell you?
Hey, I won't disclose. Go and attach yourself to God.
Now you can see this you're talking about some greed and people who want to get everything now, fast. Now in this issue of Yahoo boys, fraudsters, don't you, is there any justification? Like you said that the priest, what if he has suffered too much in his life and then just wanted to use that one and hold bodies home? Now the thing is that can life get so hard and tough that we can justify any form of crime? Like let me say now, you don't have food to give your children, and you go out and steal. You as a lawyer in court, would you crucify that man?
There's something they call fiat.
F-I-A-T.
F-I-A-T.
What does it mean?
It's a messy sort of.
Let me check what fiat means.
Check. And in the other balance, check fiat.
Fiat here means
Then blessing.
an authority for certain proceedings given by the law.
No. Check again.
An arbitrary or authoritative command or order to do something.
Yeah. Like the father I was telling you about I was passing gradually and they were saying it. Somebody was saying, do you know the background? If somebody has the background of stealing, he'll continue. Anyway, the spirit of theft is there. The spirit of anger. Kleptomaniacs and the rest of them. So you need some time to get over it. But it must be through prayers. So that's why I'm saying if the background has been faulty and some rush into this priesthood because of deaths and familiar spirits and criminology committed by parents, some buried pregnant women alive. Some did a lot of things.
Why did they is it to get money? Why were they doing such things?
I don't know why they were doing it. It's their belief. I didn't practice with them. But we came up and saw that and heard and read from that and even confirmed by the remnants, the descendants. Their dad, there was a woman, the maltreated and the woman.
How does the grandfather sin? Like what he did on his own free will.
The Bible
has
said,
to do with his son.
I will pursue till the 4th generation. The evil done by.
So after the 4th generation,
unless you break it, continue. He's saying to the extent. It continue until you put a cross between you and whatever they did and face the church. If you don't face God, they'll be pursuing you. It's only your activities and your truthfulness in embracing God that will repel the devil.
So what's the best way to limit fraud in Nigeria? People stealing and
best way is reorientation and telling and broadcasting and then punishment. Like there's no, if you're telling me if somebody and the children, they have nothing, you resorted to stealing. There are so many options. There's so many options.
So stealing was
because crime is crime. Crime is crime. God said, do not steal. And no dirty or sinful or diabolical.
We enter the kingdom of God.
It is true. You must, it is until you, Fadika once said it is like scar. I haven't scar because I didn't allow anybody to touch me when I was scar. I have
one. Okay, I have one.
It's like this, that it must Must
saying
wash
that
off.
it must
Small,
be cleaning
small,
with
small.
restitution. You send it to the church or to the until it is clear the number, maybe 1 million, until 1 million is clear.
Be clean. Do not turn to my normal flesh.
Before you
I can
get
enter the kingdom.
before you.
So if not, I'll go to Okum.
When you come back to, I'll give you. There is hell. Hell, I'll give you a book.
But we see the thing
I'll
is this.
give you a
The thing is
book.
this. I don't believe hell is a place that you go to. I believe that we can create hell here for ourselves. Look at the time of Hitler, Stalin. They burnt human beings. That was hell created here on earth.
Yes.
So I believe that in the heart of man, in
It
the heart
continues
of
the continuum.
there's good and evil in the heart of man, and we can create evil here on earth, and that is hell.
And heaven starts here.
Good is hell, heaven.
It starts here.
Bad is hell. So that's how.
But the same hell starts from here, because the cumulative effect and the consequentialities of what you've done, that will send you, catapult you to that place.
Okay. The next question is this: Did you have any major fights with your parents when growing up? Did you not necessarily physical fights? Did you have any major fights with them that you can remember?
I never had one. I told them I'll marry Dr. Ikuwonu, the young boy in the university, that I won't marry all those people coming. I've told my God, and when Sylvester comes, he will just stay, tell me what he wants to tell me, that he's going back to school. I'll take my father's money and buy him, because they have nothing. I'll buy him liver cream, buy him soap, buy him everything. He doesn't touch me. Others will come and start touching me. I'll tell them to stop. Get out of my place.
Did you talk about children and all that stuff before you got married with your husband?
No. Has he anything? This young boy hasn't anything. We just saw him and greeted him as your grandmother's senior's brother.
But now,
he just go and operate on frogs. He doesn't have time for women.
But now people like young guys don't feel they are ready enough for marriage until they've made money. Mm-hmm. Do you think it's okay?
It's okay to some extent. If you call this girl and this girl will stay, there's no money. The girl will go to look for another man.
But now in this case,
that break, because if you have the discipline and the control, you control yourself.
But in this case,
because she'll go about begging.
And I get, but in this case, you are from a richer family than him. Mm-hmm. Like him, he didn't even feel any form of inferiority coming to marry from a wealthier family than him.
No, there was no inferiority in my mom's. I'll go to Zaria.
From your husband's place?
Yes, there's nothing like that. I'll go to my husband's, my cousin's, maternal cousin, to see what is there in Zaria City. Sylvester will come to Onitsha to Lucy's, the one that seniors, Taran Orangudosi. That serious, the wife to Taran, later Lucy, Yupadi. Mama Yupadi, who seniors, they're living near us at Onitsha. Sylvester will come from the university, go there, and then come to her place to see my mom while I'm out. I might be in Zaria.
What did you see your mom for?
To greet them. That's Mama Grace.
As in-law?
As a person, like when we started developing, because someone know if only Ida is operating on frogs, or Bishop will get frogs and dump on him, and he will just cover them according to them and operate on them.
Okay. The next one is
we never discussed it.
So
we never discussed it.
Children or anything or finance.
We were talking about relationship. Papa will be asking about me. He calls me Wafufu, a small girl. Wafukoja.
So when you were talking about relationship,
we were talking about Mary and Papa. We weren't talking about the doctor until the dad told him that he will only marry one girl. That's one small girl. Or he marry Wafufu.
Well, when we were talking about relationship, what were you talking about? What was the topic?
I never talked anything with Sylvester. Sylvester doesn't have time for any woman. We'll look at tomorrow. He is a strange man. It's either myself or nothing.
Okay.
When
Currently,
it was established.
currently, is it good, is it easier? Is it easy currently to live a good straight life now? Like, I'm not talking about your age. Look at the youth of today, like my age. Is it as easy for us to live a good, straight, honest life? Not
It is not very easy for you. You people have a lot of distractions. And peer group will push you into it. That time we are controlled to such a level that everything about the church, the catechism, the benediction, it is God or nothing. But in Ka, they took over the schools and pushed God aside and look at the normal concomitant of what was done. Look at it where we are. Swallowing, walloping in, I don't know, submerged with iniquities. Nobody tells you the truth. You can't even trust your sister coming to tell you something.
I should,
Because
she doesn't have anything to gain from lying to me.
Hey, people do know. You people bono papuno bona kata kakali and they judge na chida bono chidi gada gada chidi gada.
How do you live with negative thoughts? You know, like sometimes when you want to go and sleep or in the night,
The thing will come.
Depression, anxiety,
and everything will come into you.
Into how do
Things
you-
you don't want to come.
how do you live with
Jesus, come to my aid. Jesus, come to my aid. Jesus, thank you for coming to my aid.
like you're having palpitation, like you're having
Just come to my aid. That not whatever God can do does not exist. Whatever this my God I know can do does not exist.
But the thing is
because
this,
if I wanted
the thing is this, Jesus is your own calming word. That's what calms you down. Other people might be some other name it might be
it's the blood of Jesus
for you.
for me.
Okay.
And that's the only.
Because like
Are you calling the devil?
no, you don't.
Are you
You don't need to
calling
call
the-
devil. I'm not saying
Are
that
you
some
going to call
people
Joseph?
it might be another means. Like you can just like sit down. You know, like how Buddhism, they be like breathing in calm,
Rubbish.
balance.
What are you?
You're trying to calm your nerves.
Breathing soothe.
No, you're not breathing soon. You're not trying to calm your nerves. You're trying to balance yourself. You're trying to be peaceful in your heart. You're trying to profess the peace.
You remember Jesus said it last week again that the peace I'll give to you.
The world cannot
is
give.
okay. What can give you? Is it your body that is full of iniquities and rubbish and adulterated
So how
food
can someone
and
find,
adulterated mineral?
how can
that
someone find peace in Jesus? How can someone find peace in Jesus?
Just the name at all. The name.
The name.
Remember when they said this is the Son of God. Okay, Ebusilia. Remember the cloth.
Are you talking about the ascension?
Aqua cotton.
Okay.
The dead.
When they killed him now, everywhere said they vibrating.
Aqua cotton done the pieces. The Jews John of us said this is the Son of God.
After they pierced him and the water and blood came out.
Okufa ekwere egwu ekwere fa gbaji ukwe okufa gbajisie nke ndị.
But how about if after you are finished calling God in your state of depression, anxiety, and that depression and anxiety is still there?
You continue. There's nothing. Chris Oyakilome said, you continue saying until that thing happens.
And if it doesn't happen, because see, there are some people that in this life is a very, very funny thing. Some people they don't reap the fruit of their labor. They labor and they die. They don't reap anything. Okay, it's a very, 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 very complex world.
That's their business.
Some do not. Some suffer and not.
Let him suffer and suffer, but you were told you have only one Savior who loved us so much.
Even some that loved this Jesus, they swallowed him.
Who was swallowed?
I'm saying some that loved God, they lived a very
the
good life.
egoism swallowed him.
No. I'm talking about them, people that followed the Jesus way. They loved God, they did everything, they lived a clean life.
Measured it?
Who measured it?
Yeah. Who measured the degree and the magnitude?
Well, it's not necessarily a matter of measurement. Like if you in your heart, you know that you have lived a good life.
Did you get into the heart? It is only your heart you know about. Complex obideno.
What does that mean?
Imirimios. That is millions and millions digestive thoughts, options in Obia. One devil. It's from there. TB Joshua, you must clean it.
He's dead.
He's
dead. He's dead.
He's my man.
He's your man.
He's clean. He's given. Families will never stay together.
But he's dead. I heard like some people that he claimed to heal went back and died.
Who that?
Some people that he claimed to heal.
Did you see any evidence?
I heard.
Or they said because the other people are happy that he is dead because of congregation.
What do you mean by that?
Okay,
so the members will come to their church.
Churches. They are so happy.
So that his members will come to their church.
They even bombed him. I was watching.
They bombed him?
Yeah. 3 planes. Mirage planes. I was watching.
Bombed him in what way?
Bombed
his church.
Uprooted the church. One sector.
And where was he? When was
it was Jonathan who went.
When was TB Joshua when all those things were happening? Was he in the church?
He was outside. They followed him. The plane followed him in the mountain. And rivers there. They followed and was just every minute. I'm with TB. TB won't come. Humble man.
Okay.
Clean man.
So look at.
And I cut. See, they go to him to give them this type of power.
For young people, for young people my age, what is the best advice you can give to live a meaningful, reasonable, happy, sweet life?
Just follow it the way I followed it, and see how I'm blessed. Like at this age of
how old are you?
79. Next 9 March I'll be 80. Look at it. My son, what? Father, goes in our altar. The pastor.
How did you raise your children?
That's the thing. With a young hand. with canes here. My back. I'll put 7 canes. To CIC.
Is that necessary? Is that not abuse?
Get away. Dana, 7 canes. 3 for the 2. For the 2 at CIC. CIC and with JD, the engineer and the brothers. One funky at Agolo Girls. One for the Chibes at CKC. One for seminary.
So you had 3 kings?
Yeah,
to lash
6 each one. And I'll get a fee, cow leg, drop from the seminary. Call any misbehavior. That's your king. I enter my very Uje. I move alone. Baby girl alone. I wasn't king. Hey. Oh, Chineke nenye mad malaria. Nye okwala. God donya ko welote that I am God. Hey, Chineke ne tu ono na bakana. Ne tu ono ekwirike.
What's the best way to live a healthy life?
That's the thing.
What's the best way to live a healthy life?
Take your vegetables and whatever that will give you this life. Face God. Work hard. Pray.
But what if you don't want to face God? What if you don't want to face God?
If you don't want to face God, whatever you jam it. Okay. It is your lava. You have the option. Remember, He gave us the free will. The best. Free will. The best He offered us. Do what pick. If you want to follow God, if you want to follow Him, Jesus, I am the Lord. You come to me, get all your burden, wahala, drop it on my feet, go away and enjoy yourself. You know, the thing I say, help me, God. God, come to my aid. Papa God, I'm waiting for you. He will come. No matter when. JJ crash, yeah. Tabafufu do dirty. He declared, He must answer you.
What does God mean to you?
Hi, God is everything to me. He's the beginning and end. He's the Alpha and Omega.
Personalize it. Make it personal.
I'm making it personal. He's a dad. He's a boyfriend. He's a girlfriend. He's a companion. He's an accompaniment. He's everything. He has my name on his palm.
So what do you call it?
Side one, Psalm 40, Isaiah 43. The names are here. Go to Isaiah. Hey, he knows you by your name.
So he knows Akachuku.
Akachuku is his darling now. That's why he gave you something this technical and technovation, which no other person digilation, digitation, that they call it. The other one is technovation. The other one was innovation. The strategies. He gave it to you. Nobody knows what happens to this. You alone. Hey, you put on to see Papa Neaka. You don't say it. I know you don't say your prayers.
We say we have this in the house every day. We have morning devotion in the house every day. We say rosary, you read Bible, you do everything every day since I was born.
Can you know the joke? Can you know the joke?
So how do you want us to end this video? How do you want us to end the video?
There's nothing except to say we are saying thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. We are saying thank you, Pastor.
God.
Ikariri haichemebo odobu na ya dike na ya is Jesus odogu ogaranya gadanga odobu.
Thank you very much.
Ibibe kalega bosi ase bia kwa.
What's the average? Normally, what does it do?
Normally it's 116. It is wrong. I know my BP 132.
Have you seen it? /2. Yes, that's it. Good. There are 2 pages with things written there, front and back. That is it. Snap the 2 and send me on WhatsApp. Yes.
You would have given her this number. You don't know what the mind does. It wanders away. The mind goes like when you're praying. The mind, the psychologist is like a wild horse, continues galloping away.
I want to check if this light is too bright.
For me?
No, for the. But this one, that one they press is more accurate, but that one that they usually is more accurate.
In fact, the doctor said the best thing is that one they use with a stethoscope. That this is partem.
Yes.
It gives you
various, yes.
Various, but mine is more stabilized than this. Mine is upper arm. Different forms. We have thumb 1, and they have thumb 1. So let's go again. We stop it. We start very well. We're ready to go.
I'll leave us with this. We will see God in the truth.